speaking about all this stuff that's out there, you know, this rich marketplace of fucking all this stuff, like Kundalini and non-duality and radical non-duality and Advaita and Buddhism and Gnosticism or Gnosis and Sufism and the law of assumption and power of one and power of now and like there's so many of these things, and they all can have a little kind of nudge in your system towards something, maybe from a different angle. Each of them have different angles, you know. I know for me, like things like non-duality, gene keys, human design, Kundalini, all these things have had like big impacts. Plant medicine, dancing, but a lot of it actually comes down to expression and gut, building like a trust with my gut and my intuition. And that's like so unique for everyone. Like someone could get an intuitive instinct that someone feels off, and to another person they might not have that intuitive instinct. Maybe it's because they're not tuned into their gut, or maybe because that person isn't off for them. Maybe it's a signature match, or maybe it's some kind of, you know, experience they have to go through to learn how to train that part of their instinct, so their intuition's being overridden. And there's a myriad of kind of ways, but ultimately what can you say about this is it's very unique, but the intuition is guidance. So all of these things that are supposed to lead you to this connection with source, or this, you know, like amazing kind of connection to life. I mean, life is everything, and life is yourself. So if you can if you can build a stronger connection to yourself, or maybe bring in, is what I was trying to say, that's going to be more potent than anything. That's going to tell you what spiritual concepts to listen to, which ones not to listen to, or when to listen to them and when not to, when to explore something, when not to. And that's like more that ultimately, whether you have any realization or not, which is, as far as in my experience, this is something you could chase your entire life and may not have these certain benchmark kind of realizations that people speak about. So what does it matter? Like what is practical in this lifetime that's actually kind of like worth even any ounce of energy in exploring? It's just something to make your life happier. And that's so frowned upon in these communities, you know, like that there's this separate self that is looking for something, and if you try to chase something to improve your life, you're reinforcing this separate self. But I guarantee you most of them wipe their ass after they take a shit. They don't just go, oh well, there's no one there. They clean up after themselves, because it makes their life easier than walking around with shit crusted in your pants. So you might as well, like, you know, make your life easier, because why not? And if intuition and building that is, in my experience, the strongest way, that finding your own inner guidance and strengthening that and tuning into wisdom and what's right for you, then do it. And if you don't trust yourself, then that's where that comes into play. You know, the guilt over wrong decisions in the past, or like needing to do better to survive, or needing to do better to kind of be productive or be responsible. But it's not. It's just love. It's love to wipe your ass. It's love to brush your teeth. It's love to want to be happier. You're loving yourself. And that's a reframe. But that can't just be, you can talk about that reframe, but it needs to integrate. And then it starts to feel lived.